Hi guys! Do you remember back in January when I mentioned that this year I was going to have complete transparency about my finances? Well, guess what? The time is here. Let's jump in. I know it's May. We are already well and truly almost halfway through the year, which is terrifying. But I have been so busy, I've not had a chance to even look at my finances. However, this last week there has been a tiny bit of time for me to go through them all. So I thought it would be a wonderful opportunity to share with you my takings and breakdown of costs for January. In January 2023, I took a total of £650.56. Let's have a look how that breaks down for platforms. As you can see, my biggest platform is actually my website, where I took £380.11. Now, I know that figure looks huge, but it was actually one single large order that took up the bulk of that, and then I think I had maybe two other smaller ones. Followed fairly closely by Etsy, and the total I took from that platform was my third platform. You can see there's a big jump here, and that is social media. So this is when I have messages through Facebook, Instagram, etc. And my total for that was £41.50. And by far the tiniest one was my print on demand items. That's places like Fort 4, Card Gallery, places like that where I submit my art and I'm only paid when a purchase is made for greeting cards. And I made the grand total of 45p. So as you can see, I only actually had 3 sales on my website. As I mentioned previously, one was a really big order. There were 13 sales on Etsy, and then there was one for social media and one for the print on demand. So in total, that's only 18 orders for the whole of January, which I'm going to be completely honest, it's not great. But because of the large order from the website, it turned out that the 18 wasn't so bad overall. Next, we're going to jump into costings. Once you've added up all of the costings that I spent in January 2023, it is a grand total of £233.96. Overall, that works out as the biggest fee being for materials. So these are things that I would perhaps be reselling, or items that are needed to make orders, such as vinyl or sticker paper, things like that. Followed next by my Etsy fees. They came in at £38.99. And very closely behind on my website fees, I am with Shopify. So that includes the fees to obviously host my shop with Shopify, along with some of the apps that I use as well. Then we have postage costs, which were £31.64. That does include all of the postage that was brought kind of off of Etsy and Etsy labels. We then have subscriptions, that's things like eRank that I use for my SEO, things like that, at £14.84. And lastly, we have office supplies at £10.99, which is pretty self-explanatory. It's obviously things like general printing paper, staples, sellotape, or boring things like that. So to figure out what I actually took this year, we need to go with my gross, which my complete takings were £650.56, and then taking into consideration my costs, which were £233.96. We take that from the gross to get the net, which was £416.60, which obviously isn't a great amount, and it's definitely not something that anyone can survive off of. But considering I was off for a good week and a bit this month in January, and I was also working a lot on my other businesses, it's not a bad figure. If we kind of see it as a top up or kind of a side hustle, then that's a great amount. So I'd love to know, what do you think of this new format? Although we are obviously now in June, I would like to film some for the whole of February, March, April and May. If you would like to see them, let me know down below. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments and I will definitely respond. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. If you've enjoyed this content, please hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps me gain my following, and obviously I am hoping this year to monetize my channel. So every little helps, and I will see you all next time. Bye!